What's up guys? Stan here from Trackerbot.me. Today we're going to talk about VeRO restrictions, why do all of us hate them, and tips how to avoid getting banned. First of all, what is VeRO? This is an abbreviation of Verified Rights Owner Program. There are certain brands, and there are quite many of them, that you are not allowed to sell because of copyright issues. The list of them is published here. Copyright issues are different. The most common examples of copyright infringements are the following: unauthorized use of the logo, rights owners' images, and text. In case you have an agreement with the actual brand, you're good to go, but if not, they may come after you. Second, VeRO restrictions. If you get caught listing VeRO items, you will get a restriction sooner or later. A few weeks ago, I woke up with a strange-looking email from eBay. It basically states that our account is getting a 3-day ban because of VeRO. We've been selling this Orec vacuum cleaner for many months now without any issues until suddenly our account got suspended for 3 days. Turns out that one of our listings has gotten a complaint from the manufacturer for copyrights. Obviously, I immediately reached out to an eBay support representative who, surprise, surprise, wasn't particularly helpful. All I got from him was the contact email from Orec and the particular listing causing the ban. The brand wasn't a part of eBay's VeRO list, but that didn't seem to make a difference. What's interesting is that even while our account was suspended, we were still able to sell items, just at a lower rate. Because the ban was only 3 days, we just ended up waiting for it to expire. And thankfully, our traffic and sales are back to normal. What we are seeing from our clients is that eBay is becoming more and more strict recently, and a lot of sellers are getting VeRO restrictions. The first restriction is a 3-day listing ban. If you are caught in a violation again, you get suspended for 7, then 10, and finally 30 days. While you're restricted, you can still sell, but eBay cuts your traffic and item visibility in the search. You also can't list new items or update stock. Not the worst thing to happen, but you definitely want to avoid it. After the 3-day restriction, we got slammed with another 7-day restriction in the same month. The reason was we listed another branded product that turned out to be VeRO, even though it was again not in the VeRO list. This time, eBay again refused to cooperate. However, we did manage to get in contact with the company that owns the brand of the other product. They turn out to have an online form of agreement where you can apply for a dropshipping agreement. It took a bit of back and forth with the company, but we eventually signed a resale agreement that allows us to use their logos, images, and of course texts. We then sent it to eBay as a proof, and they lifted the ban for us. This is why it is worth trying to contact those brands and get their approval. 3. How to avoid VeRO restrictions. First of all, always check every brand before you put it on eBay. There are no guarantees, obviously, but that reduces the chances of getting a violation significantly. And, of course, do not list famous brands such as Nike, Apple, Sony, etc. If your business is doing well, consider subscribing for an eBay Anchor store. It's quite expensive at $370 a month, but at least eBay will call you 1-2 days in advance before restricting your account. That way you can remove the products and avoid the ban. 4. What to do if you get restricted? First of all, don't panic. VeRO restrictions happen all the time, and if it is your first one, the damage to your account would be minimal. You have 2 options on how to deal with the problem. Option 1. Directly contact eBay and try to work it out. It is often the case that you got a restriction for a brand that is not in the VeRO list, like our cases. In that case, work with the eBay support rep, be respectful and detailed in your description, and they could eventually remove the ban. Option 2. Reach out to the company that complained to eBay. You can get a message from eBay stating what the company email is so that you can appeal to them. It's always a good idea to apologize first and ask if the company is willing to contact eBay and remove the restriction. Even better, You can try to get some sort of resale agreement with the company so that you have proof that you can sell their brand. This doesn't always work, but if it does, the resale agreement allows you to confidently scale your listings for that brand and ultimately make much more sales and profit, of course. In conclusion, eBay has become much more strict about its VeRO list. Try to avoid getting suspended by checking your listings with their VeRO list. In case you do get a suspension, don't panic. Reach out to eBay and the brand owner and try to get it resolved. In an ideal case, get a resale agreement from the brand and then you can rev up your engines and sell like crazy. That's all from me now. If you want more dropshipping videos, click the like and subscribe buttons. Happy dropshipping, folks!